This week in the GT3s, we're driving at the Fuji Speedway, which is actually a track I have never ever driven at before. The only experience of this track I have is about the 25 to 30-ish laps I've done in practice just before the race started. It's a very interesting track indeed. The first half of the lap is relatively quick, and then the second half is very tight, slow, and twisty. So how will we fare here? Well, let's jump in and see how it went. All right. Here we are on the grid, back in the Fanatec GT3 Challenge. This week we are at Fuji. And this week also, I'm not running it, but there is the Fuji 8-hour endurance event. So it seems quite fitting that the racing in the GT3s comes from this as the racing in endurance. I've never driven this track before. And we have qualified in 7, car number 10. So, very tricky track, this one. The first part of the lap is quite high speed. Seconds. And the second half of the lap is very slow, technical, tight turns.
The track temperature is decreasing.
So,
it's now 21 Celsius.
Very easy to lose or gain time in the second half of the lap. So we'll see how we go here. Hopefully we can keep it relatively clean. Looking at the where we're going to start here on the pace car. Don't think it's going to be a full pace car lap. Still waiting on some people. But unless there's any dramas, as always, we will pick up the action just as we're about to go green. Alright, we're coming around the final corner here, and I'm pretty sure
Good luck. Good luck.
everybody's going to be on the straight when the leader pulls the trigger and goes racing, because
Good luck, Dave.
pit lane is quite a way up, down the straight. Waiting for it to go in. And there we go.
Okay, Nick, here we go. Don't fuck this up. Green, green, green.
20 minutes of racing here at Fuji.
Left side, clear left. On your left.
I left in the space.
Clear left.
Fucking dive bombs. First corner.
Not really sure it was a dive bomb, Justin, but whatever.
The guy in front is...
You were like 3 cars back,
A license.
and then you came in. Where were you expecting to go?
I was alongside, mate, and I left you enough space as far as I'm aware, so if I didn't, I apologise. But I'm pretty sure the space was given.
What a gentleman. I left it where it was, but...
Alright, head down. We'll have a look at that one on the replay. I felt like I had enough of my car there, and I wasn't exactly turning in aggressively. Right, we need to get a head down here. We're all over the shop.
The next car is crossing. Car number 11.
Alright, we're running
13th
P13. Down from 7th.
Okay, Nick, the next car is Thomas, car number 8.
I can understand maybe why he's got the hump a little bit, because he was like really early on the brakes. I went a little bit later. I wouldn't really say I was carrying like massive amounts of speed to call it a dive bomb. Like I say, I feel like I had enough of my car alongside at the apex. Oh my god, mamma mia, this track is very, very different to how it drove in practice.
You have 6 incident points.
Anyway, come on. Can't dwell on what's happened, we need to focus on what's going to happen. Or what could hopefully happen, sorry.
You've just done a 148.01. Snyder is closing the gap. It's now 3.9. P13.
We'll leave it in fourth round there.
The next car is Cousin, car number 11.
So I think to get any positive iRating out of this, we're going to need 9th or above, which is not looking promising at the minute. Still a long way to go though. Ah, man.
You have 8 incident points. Okay, Nick, the next car is Snyder, car number 3.
Bit of a disaster this one so far. Just the car just doesn't feel the same as it did in practice. I literally drove 17 laps in practice and didn't get only got 2 incident points. And now I'm just like losing it at all the corners. It's really quite strange how different the car is driving.
The gap to 13th place. Ahead is increasing. It's now 9.4 seconds. You're all over the place. Come on, man. Get your head back together.
I know.
P14.
definitely not the smooth drive I've had over the last couple of weeks. Well, last week at least, I mean. Apologies that I'm not really talking much at the minute, guys. Where I was for a minute there on track.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Nail every corner. Let's take whatever chances we can. All right, Nick, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
I don't know if I picked up any damage as well. That might have affected the way the car feels and handles.
The car in front of us is Cousin, car number 11.
He's let the car through in front. You'll notice he's quite a bit slower, Benjamin. I was hoping that he was going to hold them in a little bit,
The
but
gap's now 9.1.
Benjamin's had an accident. He looks like he's going in the pits. So
Cousin in front is pitting.
back up to
Looking all right
P13.
here. Keep your concentration, nice and smooth. P13. Your lap time was 1:42.00. Okay, Nick. The next car is Snyder, car number 3.
Running about the same pace as Snyder in front though. Alex in front of him. There's a long way down the road.
Gap to P12. Ahead is now 9.7 seconds. That lap was at 1:42.30. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Okay, Nick, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Snyder in. The gap is 9.6.
Pretty sure I'm reeling him in, Jim, but
that lap was at 1:41.76. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Alex.
Got half your fuel left.
wow, where am I going? Wakey, wakey. Snyder in front turned up the week that lap, but we've had a really bad lap because we've lost a bit of ground to him. But yeah, not really a lot to say about this one.
The gap to Snyder ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Not my finest hour, this one, unfortunately. Absolutely ragged since lap 1. There's a big plume of smoke I saw in the distance. That was Francisco, I think. But nothing's come of it, unfortunately.
One more lap to go.
Normally I'm quite chatty as we come around the final corner to end the race, but genuinely quite disappointed with that one. Don't really have anything good to say about it. Which is really quite frustrating.
Good race, Philip.
V13,
Good race.
that's the end of the race. Never mind.
After the elation of last week, we're going to start, well, not start, but we're going to end up with a double red in this GT3 race, unfortunately.
That's the end of the session.
Anyway, I'm going to want to take a look at the incident just to make sure or see what actually happened. I thought I left enough space. I don't think I did a dive bomb, but we'll go and take a look. And see what you guys think. Okay, so here we are in chase cam. Let's take a look at this in full speed first. Obviously, the incident was with the Mustang in front. Don't really consider this a dive bomb, and I actually backed out the brakes. It's my opinion. Let's go back a little bit here. So again, we'll watch that again. So I see like he's already on the brakes there. So I'm thinking my normal braking spot is around about where that curb is right there. I mean, granted it's lap 1, so I'm going to brake a little bit early, but this guy is really on the brakes nice and early. I'll roll it forward, roll it forward. So again, I'm braking at about my normal space. I am on the brake. Actually, I'm earlier than that. I am on the brakes here. But I'm not braking hard because we don't need to brake hard. And as you can see, at this point here, we are alongside. We have more than our car alongside here. I'm not dive bombing. I've got my car well under control. As you can kind of see here, I'm ahead. And then I've actually slowing it right down. So in my opinion, and it is just my opinion, just in here, he's turning into the corner, but he's not left me any space. I mean, I'm trying not to hug the completely on the apex, but I think with that there, I'm entitled to some space. And I do believe Justin is the one who has turned in front of me and caught my rear end and spun himself. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go on board with... Sorry about the angle. I've switched to single monitor rather than triples. So... I'm alongside, and he's just turning in. He's turning in. I mean, on his normal racing line, that's fine. But he has totally missed the fact that at this point, I have enough of my car alongside. What point is he turning in? He's holding it. Okay, he's starting seriously turning here, but again, I do believe if we switch to nose cam, I mean, look, that's how much of the car I have alongside him when he decides to turn in. So, look, I'm not trying to justify what happened, and please do let me know in the comments if you disagree, but my opinion is here, I had enough of my car alongside, I had my car under control, on the brakes, but unfortunately Justin turned in on me. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the results, even though I'm pretty sure they're going to be absolutely catastrophic. This was split 6 of 9, and the strength of field was 1,549. We were car number 10, started 7th. Finished P13. Our fastest lap of the race was a 141.759. Fastest lap of the race by Philippe was a 140.716. So that's full second off the pace of fastest lap. We had 8 instant points and we have 27 points for the championship. We only lose 0.07 safety rating in that one somehow, taking us down to 3.26. We lose 38 iRating, takes us to 1,509. There we go, guys. That was the race. And yeah, not really the sort of result or performance that I really wanted. And it's kind of like I've come to expect of myself over the last couple of weeks for sure. Very disappointing turn 1 incident. I think initially we didn't get any incident points for the initial contact. But then when we kind of ran into the side of him, that's when we got the 4X. And then from there, we were just so far behind. Made lots of silly mistakes because, like I said, I felt like the car was behaving differently in practice to what it was in the actual race. And yeah, just couldn't really do a lot about it. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the incident, though. Obviously, I've made my thoughts pretty clear that I believe I was entitled to the space and I had enough of my car alongside. I don't consider it was a dive bomb. I was just clearly a lot more confident on the brakes, whereas the other car broke nice and early going into turn 1. There was just acres of space. The door was wide open. My car was far enough alongside as far as I'm concerned. But, you know what? That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys think I'm wrong, I'm happy to accept that. But do leave your thoughts about the incident down below. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing content from me, make sure to hit subscribe. There's plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved with the action on iRacing, head down to the description where you'll find a link, and hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching. Until next time, see ya.